Welcome. Thank you for joining me for this session in the essence and energy of yoga, connecting ourselves to that of spirit. We're going to start in a meditation, and we'll take this class slower and moving through the hips. And since it's a shorter class, it's really good to do right before bed or after you go for a walk or a hike, or anytime you just need to get some stagnation out of the hips and your lower back. Okay, so let's start in a seat. You can place a pillow underneath you or a blanket, whatever you need, so that the hips are lifted. This will be a little bit shorter of a meditation, just to kind of sink in and ground. So let's begin. Place the hands onto the knees, palms face up, closing the eyes. Watching the breath come into the body and watching the breath empty out from the body. Without wanting to shift it or change the breath, but just watch the breath as it begins to shift and shape and unravel your entire body. All of the imprints that you maybe have collected throughout the day, throughout the past week, throughout your life, just coming here and settling like a clear slate, ready to be rewritten from that which is bogging us down, such as our worries or fears, our pressures, expectations, and rather realign ourselves back to our true state, this deep, unwavering balance that anchors us into the depth of peace within us. And the only real freedom we have is our choice of how we react to what's given to us. And so, although life is a wave rising and falling, our inner being is that anchored in a place of balance and peace. And so allowing yourself to re-identify with that truth within you. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, think and feel the word Om, letting that vibration ripple through the body. And as you exhale, think and feel the word Shanti, Shanti meaning peace. Inhaling Om, cosmic vibration rippling through your entire being. Exhale Shanti, resting in the pillar of peace that is the true essence of your soul. Stay with this cadence of breath as you lengthen the spine, ground the legs, tuck the chin in slightly, relax the entire jawline, and just let the waves of that mantra rush through your being, unraveling all the tension you maybe have been gripping onto, unconsciously or consciously. Just a few breaths here on your own. Taking one more. Inhale, Om. Exhale, Shanti. We'll take a clearing breath out through the mouth just to empty through anything that was maybe dug up, brought to your awareness, resurfaced. And so we'll clear before moving into the physical postures of the practice. So take a big inhale, fill up the entire body. And as you exhale, the breath rinse through you, empty, clear. Deep sigh out. Again, big inhale, let the wave come in. Exhale, let the wave out. Last time. Inhale, dig in deep within you. Exhale, full body, empty. Just noticing, feeling, sensing. Coming back into this space, and switch the crossing of your legs now. Place the hands onto your knees, and as you inhale, ripple the heart forward. Let's actually start like this. So as you inhale, allow the heart to come forward, shoulders back, open your throat. So this is our seated cow. And then as you exhale, now come back, seated cat. So hold pretty steady on the knees, doming the back, chin to the chest. Again, inhale, puff forward, heart open, shoulders back, throat open, and exhale, sinking back. Good. You can continue with these movements, so drawing forward, breath in, and exhaling back, or start to take circles with your torso, like your torso is a wooden spoon and you're stirring the soup of earth beneath you. And making sure that when you come forward, you're really shining the rays of the heart out and open the whole throat. And then exhale, really dipping yourself back. You might even feel the contraction of your abdomen as you exhale, drawing back. And this helps to get into our lower back, our hips, massaging through the organs, and take it in reverse directions if you're moving in circles. Maybe closing the eyes so you just tap into the rhythms of what your body wants to give you, and making sure you're inhaling half the circle, heart comes forward. Exhaling other half the circle as you come back. Great. Coming back into your center, extend the right leg out in front of you. Okay, place the right hand in front of your right leg and walk the right fingertips now towards the right heel. Take your left hand onto your hip and open, stacking left shoulder on top of the right. So feeling the heart towards the sky. Flex the right foot strong and maybe release the elbow down towards the ground. Doesn't have to. And from there, with the heart space open, keep pressing either the wrist or the forearm into your right calf, and then reach left arm up to the sky. Keep the left arm away from the head, meaning that you're not just attacking your face with your arm, but there's enough length happening through your left arm, and you're reaching left fingertips over towards the right toes. So we'll stay and breathe here, helping to release through any lower back tension. And this also opens to the right hamstring. So as you inhale, lengthen through whole left side body. As you exhale, spiral your right rib cage into left rib cage. 3 more breaths like this. And one more inhale. And exhale, open. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Rise up slow so that the lower back doesn't yell at you if your lower back already hurts from that. And then walk the left hand behind you. Right hand comes to your left knee. You might want to walk the left foot in a little bit closer to help you have better grip for your twist. So keeping the right foot flexed. Inhale, puff up to the heart. Keep the right sit bone grounded to the earth. Chin tucks in just slightly. And as you exhale, twist deeper, gazing behind you towards the left shoulder. So inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, twist. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Draw the right foot in to meet the left for Baddha Konasana. Interlacing underneath the toes. Maybe scoot the hips in closer or heels closer to the groin. And you can bob the knees up and down at first, just to notice where the stagnation may be laying, if how one side feels compared to the other, what's happening with your knees. And then let the bouncing come to still. Puff up to the heart. Shoulders back. Another inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, then draw the belly button down towards the feet. As you try to resist doming the upper back, but rather feel that the heart continues to peel open, spine is strong and activated, and you're just sinking down through the pelvis towards the earth, belly button towards the heels. A few more breaths here. Try not to force your body into the pose, but let your breath guide you into it. And next inhale, rising up slow. Take a moment to just settle, feeling the rush of energy now coming into the hips. And just noticing through this practice what already has been dug up, thought patterns, ideas, imprints, or judgments. And instead of being taken by the waves of what's around us, or our thoughts, can you use all of that as a reminder to instead come back to the breath? Come back to the inner stillness of peace that is the true state within you. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling Om. Exhaling Shanti. Extend now the left leg straight out to the side. Right foot comes in to meet. Take your left hand and place it in front of the left leg. Maybe walk the left fingertips towards the left heel a little bit, and possibly releasing left elbow down towards the ground. And whether it's your wrist or your forearm, press your arm into the left leg, and this will help spiral the torso open. Place the right hand onto the hip just for a moment. So stacking right shoulder on top of left, remaining here, and then reaching the right arm up towards the sky. So remain the torso as is, but then reach the right arm up overhead. So as you inhale, lengthen the whole right side body, and as you exhale, spiral your left rib cage into the right rib cage, opening yourself up. 3 breaths here. Great, next inhale, reach right arm back up to the sky. Straighten elbow if you lowered it. And then release right hand down behind you, slowly lifting. Just noticing how your back is reacting. As the right hand comes behind you, left hand will then find the right knee. You can walk the right foot in a little bit closer. As you inhale, puff up to the heart. Flex left foot, make sure it's still engaged. As you exhale, tuck chin in just slightly and pressing towards the back wall. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, opening. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Great. And just draw the soles of the feet together. We're not going to lower down this time, but just go ahead, bob the knees one more time. Great. Swing the legs on over to the side. Come onto your hands and knees for tabletop. Okay. Curling the toes under here. Lift the tailbone, shoulders back, open your throat and heart, coming into cow. Now as you exhale, come to the tops of the feet, tuck tailbone under, chin to chest for your cat. Take these 2 movements at your own pace, getting through any wiggles that your body wants to take, organic movements, any shifts, changes, stagnation that needs to empty from you, any dry spaces, painful places, sticky. Now is the space to move through that and really just getting a reading for your body. Noticing like, oh, my shoulder feels extra tight today, or the front line of my body feels sore, or my hips feel sore from sitting, and just getting that reading from your body and having that intimate conversation with where you're at on a day-to-day basis. And coming back to neutral position, curl the toes under, press back, downward facing dog. You can pedal out here. And again, whatever feels really nice for the body, you can take it. And lifting the heels, inhale, rolling forward, come to your plank pose. Might have to walk the feet back or hands back. And just feel the whole body engaged here. And it helps if you can imagine your body light like a feather, lifting away from the earth. Like there's a breeze underneath you and it's lifting you higher away from the ground. Good. One more breath in and out. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders past fingers. Exhale, lower down, either with the knees or chaturanga all the way to the earth. Come to the tops of the feet and pick the legs up and scoot. There's just the right leg. And scoot the right leg a little bit further behind. Lift the left leg and scoot the left leg further behind. Elbows tuck in. Kiss the forehead to the earth. Rest here. Press your toes down to the ground, so the tops of the feet, and dig the toenails into the earth. You should feel the quadriceps activated onto the ground. Now lift the palms up off the mat about a 1/2 inch. Then on an inhale, just using your back muscles, lift your cobra. Back of the neck should still be long. Inhaling. Exhale, sustain. Another breath in. And exhale, softening all the way down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, lift through tabletop. And exhale back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Stack right hip on top of the left. You can bend the right knee if you'd like for the hips to open a little bit further, but keep the shoulders level. Another breath in, lift higher through the knee. Now exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Release the back heel down as if you're coming to a warrior 2, but then place the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Now notice if your butt is sticking out and tuck it under and allow the right heel to be in the same plane as the instep of the back foot. With the right hand to the ground or to a block, then reach now the left arm up to the sky. Tuck the right tailbone under, or right sit bone under a little bit more, and peel left shoulder on top of the right. You can either stay here Or take it into a half bind, left hand towards the outer right hip. And stack left shoulder further open as you peel your heart towards the sky. If you already feel like you can come to a full bind here, that's an option for you to take. Holding onto the opposite wrist, drawing the arm back, and peeling open. Feel the legs squeezing in towards each other. 3 more rounds of breath wherever you're at. You can take a different variation or different modification if you need to. One more inhale. And as you exhale, release out of it, hands down on the inside of the right foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Okay, walk the right foot over towards the edge of the mat and then release the back knee towards the ground. Okay, coming towards our lizard pose. But before we do that, we'll stretch through the back quadricep. Grounding through your left hand, peel the right arm up to the sky. Draw left shoulder blade down the back as you open heart further. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, maybe reach right arm behind you, strengthening through the upper back. You can stay here, hold on to the pinky toe side of the foot, lengthen a little bit more to the heart, flex the toes, and as you draw the heel in towards the butt, also scoot the butt back just a little bit. So meaning tuck the tailbone under and engage the right quadricep, and then draw the left heel in. So you're getting more towards the belly of the left thigh than just stretching through the left hip flexor. Take another inhale. Exhale, drawing in. One more breath in and out. Inhale, release left foot back down. As you exhale, draw right hand to the earth. Okay, let's keep the left hand on the ground. As we move into lizard, back knee stays to the earth. Make sure the right knee is stacked on top of right ankle. And as the left hand stays to the ground, just lower right forearm to the earth. If right forearm doesn't lower to the earth, you can try to get blocks or pillows or books underneath so that your right forearm has something to lower onto. So with the left hand still on the ground, this is allowing the outer left hip to continue to stay lifted. And what that does is then allow us to sink pretty heavy to the inner right hip, which is where we want to get in our lizard pose. So let's take 3 more rounds of breath here. One more breath in and out. Inhale, rising back up. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Scoot the hips back. Your body will naturally want to do that. Frame your right foot with your hands and walk the right foot in towards the center. So Ardha Hanumanasana. You can scoot the right foot a little bit more forward to the tailbone back. As you inhale, puff the heart forward. Exhale, bowing down. So you should have a slight micro bend in the right knee and press the right heel into the earth and almost drag the heel back towards your left knee so that you're activating tension to the back of the leg instead of just dumping your weight into the leg, which can sometimes cause hyperextension in the back of the knee. So slight micro bend, drag the heel back, inhale, heart forward. Exhaling, bowing in. 3 more breaths here. And inhale, rebending to the right knee, right foot down, hands to the ground, step it back, plank pose. Take one in-breath here. Shift forward, exhale, lower down, chaturanga, all the way to the earth. Come to the tops of the feet, inhale, lift up, cobra. And exhale, now release the heart back down. Inhale, lifting through tabletop. And exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. And we'll take this on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Open the hips, stacking left on top of the right. Bending the knee. Keep the shoulders level. Lift the left knee a little bit higher. Inhale. And exhale, step left foot forward now. Between the hands. Pivot the back heel down. So right heel down. Place the left hand in front of left foot. And the right hand to the hip. Just to start. Once you're there, tuck the left sit bone under a little bit more. And then reach right arm up to the sky. Good. So this might be enough. Stay here. Maybe come to a half bind. Right hand towards lower back or towards the outer left hip. From that space, peel open further. Right shoulder on top of left. And if you feel it in your body already, left arm underneath left thigh. And as you do that, take left hand, maybe around right wrist, or maybe your fingers just find each other, and then drag the arm back so that the shoulders open. Good. Inhale, continue to lengthen the spine out. Exhale, peeling open. 2 more rounds of breath. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing out of it. Hands back to the ground on the inside of the left foot. Walk the left foot towards the edge of the mat. Come onto the ball of the back foot, releasing the back knee towards the earth. Keeping the right hand down to the ground. Reach the left arm up to the sky as you peel open. Continue to draw the right shoulder blade down the back. Squeeze the feet in towards each other. And then reach the left arm to the back of the room. So again, looking at what your right shoulder is doing. And a lot of times it drags forward. But draw the right shoulder back. And this is going to recruit the strength of your right side body to help lift you in this pose. If you'd like, bend the back knee, holding onto the pinky toe side of the back foot. Continue to ground to the big toe mound of the left foot and tuck the tailbone under just slightly. That'll shift the hips back an inch or two. Flex the right toes and then maybe draw the heel in closer towards the sit bone, stretching to the right quad. Inhale, puff up through heart. Exhale, spiral open more and drag heel in deeper. One more breath in and out. Inhale, release all of that. Hands back down on the inside of left foot. Again, keep the right hand, this time flat to the earth, and try now to lower left forearm to the ground. And you'll possibly lower the left forearm to a block or books or a pillow, whatever you need. So coming back to how you choose to react to what's given to you. And it can be really easy to be swept away by the waves of intensity and almost lose ourselves. But that's our practice, is no matter how intense the waves get, can we rest within our true essence, rest within that place of stillness, of peace within. And just that comes from this undying faith of trusting that that place is the gem within us, and that we deserve and rightfully should allow ourselves to live from that space. So giving yourself just the possibility of being in that space, even with the intensities of life. One more round of breath. And inhale, rising back up. Come onto your hands. Whew. Straighten out the left leg. Feel the rush of energy, of prana, like pounding through the body, and just simmer in that release. And let it wash away whatever was stuck in that space, emptying through us. And come to Ardha Hanumanasana. Draw the leg back in so it's in line with the hip. Flex the left foot. As you inhale, tailbone back, heart forward. Slight bend in the left knee. Exhale, folding down over the left leg. Inhale, heart reaching forward. Exhale, bowing in. 3 more breaths like that. You can do fluid motions like I'm doing, or just stick in one space and be there. And next inhale, rebending to the left knee, walk the hands forward, lift the hips, create space to step the left foot back. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga to the ground. Inhale, rise to your cobra. And exhale, heart meets earth. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, sit back, child's pose. Lifting back to your tabletop. Swing the legs to one side. Take a seat on the ground. And lower onto your backs for savasana. Find the relaxation. So letting your legs be a little bit wider than hips distance. Arms a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Palms facing up. And just feel all the energy rushing through your body. And give yourself that space to center into that place of equilibrium within you. Recalibrate yourself. Rewrite your entire being to, instead of be focusing on the tension, the anxiety, the waves of emotions, rather give yourself space to just be within the peace of your being. And when we start to rest in that space more and more, then we can recenter ourselves in that space even when things get intense or difficult or challenging. So give yourself the opportunity to just rest here, even if it's just a minute to rest in that peace. Give it your time. And I'll leave you here to rest. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.